jail, like the governor of Connecticut. He goes, Chris Madden, he goes, really, some agencies are going to be interested in that, some groups, because if you're lying, you're going to go to prison for perjury. You want to change your testimony? Because they didn't believe somebody would do that. And I said, no, I'm not changing my testimony. And he goes, you fly around a lot of private jets, don't you? When you start doing that? And I said, well, I've had some sponsors help me go to events on them, but just in the last few years. He goes, really? I go, well, I guess I've been on a hot air balloon and, flown around on a Cessna with my dad. My dad owned a Cessna. And that was a big joke about hot air balloons. But it's just, it'd be fine if I was flying around a private jet, but I'm not, because I use all the money to fight the tyrants. So when I tell you, you want these supplements and you want the products, and I tell you, you want great T-shirts to meet like-minded people, and I'm saying I need your help, go do it. I mean, seriously, am I not delivering? I feel like in Gladiator, where he says, are you not entertained, the first time he goes out? And the head Gladiator trainer goes, listen, you got to go a little more finesse that, you got to play it out a little bit more. I mean, listen, we're the epicenter. I don't tell you a lot of stuff that's off record. It wasn't just the globalists trying to get me to serve them and get me to work for them, okay? They do that to everybody. Most people roll over to it because they didn't understand how evil they were. Now people don't want to roll over because they realize how evil they are. So a lot of folks weren't conscious, but I've also, behind the scenes, and people say, well, then ask them for this or that. There's a lot of strategic stuff that goes into this, and it's kind of a thing where I've never really gotten big money from rich and powerful people. I mean, I don't know who gave me the Bitcoin, and under oath, I don't know. It's anonymous. But go to alexjones.live and make a purchase. There's a shopping carts, there's the products, there's the Vimeo, there's my personal Bitcoin, and we're starting to win even the legal stuff. But regardless, I'll keep on forever. They think harassing me and taking 127 acres out in the middle of the nowhere country that I never even had time to go to, that I had as an emergency backup with a cotton shack on it that I thought was awesome, by the way. It was actually, I love that thing, man. It was actually black slaves lived there. It's like a historic site. I didn't even know when I bought it that was the case. Got it. I didn't even know the people that sold it to me, named the Whitleys. The old dad liked me when he died, so they wouldn't sell it to anybody else, and they just sold it for me way less than it was worth. And then when they made me sell it, like 5 years later, it was like sold for double. But the point was that was my little emergency backup. I had everything collapsed. I never had time to go out there, but it literally had like a 60-something-year-old shack on it that was badass, by the way, but just one room with a little kitchen and 2 bunk beds. And I never had time to deer hunt there. I never had time to do any of that stuff. And it was right on the San Marcos River, which is spring-fed, beautiful. Never had time. I was there like 10 times for the 4 or 5 years I had it because I'm in the war. So they took that away from me in bankruptcy. It was like, do you want to work with us now? You want to sign an agreement not to talk about politics? You can keep all this. That was in the settlement hearings. And I couldn't talk about it until they told my lawyers outside of settlement the same crap. And they said, you can talk about it now. And they're proud of that. Like, oh, you're going to take 127 acres from me, so I'm going to sell out my family name? I mean, you think that's who I am? You think I'm like that? So I won't sell out. I'm already sold out to God and you and freedom. But if you don't support me, I can't do this. And it's pull up the Gladiator clip and we'll go to calls. I mean, pull up the famous Gladiator, Are You Not Entertained clip, Russell Crowe. Because, I mean, that's what this is. We marched out from deep in the heart of Texas when I was 20 years old, and it wasn't me, it was God, and it was everybody listening to me and my sincerity. And that's what they don't like. I'm so real. I'm so absolutely straight down the line. I am absolutely truthful about everything in my life, that I've done, too much women, and I like to drink, and I like to beat people's ass when they start a fight with me, and that's not good. But man, I love people. And other than that, I'm the straightest shooter there is. That is not even something I do to be moral. It's who I am. And God gave me that strength for what I'm doing now. And all I'm saying is, I was thinking like, oh, let them shut it down. I'm so sick of managing all this, and I'll just do a podcast. And I'm like, no, that's weakness. That's bullshit. And then them trying to shut this down, and the great crew putting up with me and all we've been through. Now I love these people. I mean, I really love them. They're family. And they get it too. They could go off and do it, but it's like they understand, like this is important. This is a Roman standard that the enemy wants to capture, like some damn capture the flag victory. They want to take me off the air so they can lie about me and then turn all the people we've woken up against me by the facsimile. So this is my identity, which will be used against you. I am literally fighting for all of us. And there's been so much fakeness in this world and so much garbage, people don't know and they see the real thing. Well, God said you judge a tree by its fruits. We have done nothing because of God but deliver you victory. That's what we do. We have the spear of destiny. We have victory, but only together. So, Trump got in. He's pro cryptocurrency. So am I. You just made, what is it, up 10%, 11%? What was it? 6 an hour ago. Where's Bitcoin? Support me. Support yourself. I can't believe I have to sell you on this. I know everybody's like, oh, everything's entertainment. There's all these clips. There's all these shows. This is the info war. This is the Genesis point, recognized by Mordor as their enemy. I don't want the ring of power. I will throw it into a pit the second it hits my hand. Yeah, what is it up right now? What percent is it up right now today? I mean, you know,